Hello. Welcome to the channel. I have a goal of hitting 400 subscribers. Can you help me by subscribing and leaving a like? The pros and cons of Harry Kane as a Real Madrid transfer target. Real Madrid need to sign a new striker this summer. Which striker he hires depends on what Karim Benzema decides to do with his future, but there are growing signs that the legendary number 9, who always said he would rather leave than take up a place in the team if he could no longer play at the top level every week, is tempted by a lucrative offer from Saudi Arabia. If Benzema leaves Real Madrid, Tottenham Hotspur star Harry Kane becomes an even more attractive option for the Whites. Kane has been linked again and again, but this summer seems like the right time for Kane to move on after Spurs inexplicably squandered an incredible 30-goal season and didn't even qualify for European football. Let's go over the pros and cons of Harry Kane as a Real Madrid transfer target in the summer 2023 transfer window. Pro: the best all-round striker in the game. For years, Karim Benzema has held the distinction as the best striker in world football, as capable of assisting and initiating plays as he is of scoring. However, many Tottenham fans have mentioned Harry Kane as a possible candidate for this honor. Now that injuries and age have taken their toll on Benz, Kane has taken up that mantle. He is one of the most prolific goal scorers in the world, as evidenced by having two 30-goal seasons in the Premier League, but he is also a great creator. And he had to be this season, as he didn't get any real creative help from his teammates and often had to create his own chances. Kane averaged 1.5 key passes, 1.5 fouls caught and 1.1 dribbles completed per game in the 2022-23 Premier League season. 2 seasons ago, when his team was more competent, he had an impressive 14 assists. If Real Madrid are looking to sign a complete striker to replace Benzema, there's no better option than Kane in that regard. Cons: no return on investment. Harry Kane doesn't come cheap. He is one of the best players in the world at the height of his career and means everything to Tottenham as the greatest player in their history. And those aren't words I say lightly, because, yes, Tottenham have had a number of great players over the years. Let's say Kane costs €100 million. The Spurs might try to push for more than that, but with Kane being 29, it's hard to see anyone betting more than that. Clubs such as Manchester City and PSG, which could potentially increase supply, are not really in the market for Kane in 2023. Real Madrid are willing to spend €100 million on players as they will likely go over that figure to get Dortmund's Jude Bellingham. The difference is that Bellingham is a 19-year-old coming off a Player of the Season caliber campaign. Kane has always been brilliant, but he's 10 years older. As Madrid is not a state-owned club and does not have the same income as the Premier League powerhouses, they have to be even more careful when spending. Each transfer needs to suit a certain financial sensitivity. Veterans come for free or at reduced prices, young prospects with future elite value are worth betting on, and young stars who can excel for a decade are worth paying a premium. Kane's transfer rating is only going to go down. From that perspective, Real would be paying €100 million for 3 to, if you're lucky, 5 years of top play and no fees recovered after that. Pro: prime now, then transition to Endrick. Real Madrid's bike, however, is not about finances, but about winning. It's about excellence. Los Blancos have had to adjust things to realistically create a sustainable club in the modern football environment, but they may decide to make an exception for Harry Kane. After all, the 9 is the most important position in Madrid historically. No club has such a rich history of great strikers as the Merengue club, which is probably partly why they have the most European championships ever. Kane is an elite player, with around 9. He is one of the best in the world, and every Real Madrid starter, with their ambition to win the Champions League every season, needs to be one of the best in the world. Real Madrid signed Endrick from Palmeiras last winter as their latest investment in a future superstar, and they intend to give him every opportunity to reach his sky-high potential. By signing Kane, Endrick could be eased over the next few seasons until he is physically and mentally ready to be the starting 9. And if Real win a few Champions Leagues along the way, the €100 million will actually be fulfilled in sporting terms. If Endrick does well, they won't care about Kane's resale value. Con, is there a better market option? That said, Real Madrid have a decision to make about how they want to play as a club going forward. Retaining Carlo Ancelotti means maintaining the status quo tactically, so Harry Kane gains an advantage like that 9 overall. However, part of what makes Carletto a legend is that he never married a tactical system or idea. So any 9 could fit. Victor Osimhen stands out as another elite striker that Real Madrid could consider. He might cost a little more than Kane, but his prices will be pretty similar. Osimhen is 24 years old and is also very capable of leading a team, creating the chances he should have and creating some out of thin air. A different player to Kane, Osimhen is a more vertical striker and does much of his work off the ball. That would require a different style, but could actually lead to more space for wingers, and more goals for Real Madrid in the transition. With 25 goals and 4 assists in the 2022-23 Serie A season, Osimhen has been very productive. Being 5 years younger, he also fits the profile of the type of high-quality young player Real Madrid pays dearly for. There's also the never-ending obsession with the idea of signing Kylian Mbappé or Erling Haaland. In the case of the first, he is not a 9. In the case of the second, he may never be available if he has fallen in love with Manchester City. But Florentino Perez dreams of Galacticos like these, and therefore might be tempted, as seems to be his MO lately, to go with the very economical option, like Joselu or Roberto Firmino, and wait to do a prayer shot for Haaland or Mbappé. Hope you enjoyed the video. Kane in Real. Leave your opinion in the comments. If you came here, leave your like and subscribe to the channel.